Hi, once again, this is Stan Hustad for What It Takes. I've oftentimes tried to help business leaders know that one of the worst things they can do is to buy a business book. I've discovered that what you find in business books is oftentimes simply the same old commodity stuff recycled. And very seldom do you find any really ways of looking at the world differently and perhaps changing you. Because if you want to change your business, first you have to change you. So I ask people to really explore. Sometimes, as I just discovered, we probably should go back and read Dr. Seuss. But if you want to be good in business, you'll study philosophy. You'll certainly read fiction. You will learn from the performing arts, because all business is show business. It really is. All business is show business. And you actually have to sometimes dwell and deal with the realms of the spirit and theology and that transcendent quality which, of course, we push off and have nothing to do with, no politics or religion in business. Not understanding that politics in its biggest sense and religion in its true essence is what life is oftentimes all about. And how can you separate that from the experience of living and being in the marketplace and dealing with other human beings? I'm told that my grandfather, I really never knew him, had an expression where he'd come home and say to my grandmother, "Oh, Maud, I wish I could get into a business where I didn't have to deal with the public." Don't we all sometimes? But as I was going through one of my spiritual mentors the other day, he reminded me of something that was quite relevant to my life right now. He quoted the line of Jesus who said, in effect, and it's a spiritual tradition in many, many thought patterns, "The truth shall set you free. The truth shall set you free." I remember, always have the courage to face the truth. T9, tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth. Great forward to a book by Elizabeth Gilbert. Now, the truth, it will set you free. But as my mentor said, but first it'll probably make you miserable. And when we go through to try and discover what is true about ourselves, our own attitudes, and what we're doing, I just simply will say, that's right. I've gone through a little bit of an existential crisis. Occasionally, some of you have said, "Stan, are you okay?" Well, I perhaps allowed some of my reflectiveness and a little bit of my DNA melancholy from my Scandinavian background to seep in occasionally. But as I have made the transition from my executive business coaching back to my first love of teaching and of broadcasting, I sense a number of things I've had to face about myself and my life and how I've done things for many years. And it has totally set me free in so many ways. But it has also been painful in many ways, Always have the courage to face the truth. The truth will set you free, but first it will make you miserable. Well, I think I'm on the upturn of that, but it's something I want to share with you, because if we're going to be effective in our lives, we're going to discover that for many, many, many years, we will have done things out of a performance routine that we got used to and worked. And then there may be, in some ways, some existential crisis where what we were doing didn't work anymore or doesn't work anymore. And then we have to learn the truth about ourselves, about our calling, what we were made for, and the most important question that pushes us forward is, what should we now do next in the time and in the grace and the mercy that's left to us on planet Earth? I'm going to ask you to explore a number of those things and be open to them. But I also will remind you that in going through that analysis, and it's not therapy, because sometimes therapy just leads us to how to do better what we shouldn't do anymore. What we need to do is be open to the Spirit that wants to set us free. However, the truth shall set you free, but it just might make you miserable at first and for a while. But let me affirm what I'm learning is that after that, you are beginning to more and more experience that rare quality. Not happiness, but I'm beginning finally to discover what the term joy might really mean. And now I can truly say, as I used to play on the radio every December 1st, joy to the world, and joy to you and your world. I'm Stan Hustad for What It Takes. Thank you for your time.